Stop for a moment. What if your life, every memory, every choice, every emotion, isn't really yours? What if you're not living your own story, but someone else's memory replaying itself in an endless loop? Sounds impossible, right? But scientists, philosophers, and even quantum physicists are starting to uncover clues that suggest our entire reality might not be as independent as we think. Welcome to Truthquench, where we dive deep into the mysteries of existence. Today, we'll explore a mind-bending idea. We might be living inside someone else's memory. To understand this, let's start with something simple: your own memory. Every time you recall an event, your childhood, a happy moment, a heartbreak, your brain doesn't play back the past. It reconstructs it. Neuroscientists have proven that each time you remember something, your brain rewrites that memory slightly. In other words, your memories are not recordings, they are recreations. But what if the same rule applies not just to your brain, but to the universe itself? What if the reality you see right now, this moment, is a reconstruction of someone else's past, being replayed as memory? Now, here's where quantum physics makes things even stranger. At the smallest level, particles don't behave like solid matter. They behave like probabilities. They don't exist until they're observed. Think about that for a second. The universe only becomes real when someone's consciousness looks at it. This is known as the observer effect. And if observation creates reality, then what if our entire universe exists only because it's being remembered by a higher consciousness? In other words, we might be living inside the memory of a greater mind. Several scientists and philosophers have toyed with this idea. British physicist Roger Penrose proposed that consciousness might be a fundamental feature of the universe, not just a byproduct of the brain. The ancient Indian philosophy of Advaita Vedanta suggested that reality is a projection of one universal consciousness. What you perceive as you is just a ripple in an infinite ocean of awareness. And modern cosmologists have begun asking a wild question. What if the Big Bang wasn't the beginning of everything, but the moment someone remembered everything? A cosmic flashback that recreated the universe from stored information, just like how your brain replays a memory. Every atom, every planet, every human. A fragment in the memory of the cosmos. You might wonder, okay, but where's the evidence? Interestingly, modern physics is starting to hint at something similar. The holographic principle says our 3D universe could actually be a projection of information stored on a 2D surface, just like data on a computer chip. The simulation theory suggests that our reality runs on coded information, like memory being played out on a cosmic screen. And in quantum entanglement, particles light years apart instantly share information as if they're connected through a single memory system. These aren't just metaphors, they're testable scientific principles. If our universe is built from information ... then memory isn't just something we have, it might be the very fabric of reality. So if everything we are and everything we see exists as part of someone's memory, who is remembering us? A higher consciousness? A divine source, or perhaps a future version of ourselves looking back at their own creation? We may never know the answer, but every mystery begins with a question, and every discovery begins with curiosity. So the next time you close your eyes and recall a memory, remember, you might not just be remembering the past, you might be replaying the universe itself. If this video made you question your reality, drop a brain emoji in the comments below. Subscribe to Truthquench, where we don't just explain science, we reveal the hidden patterns behind it. Because sometimes, understanding the universe means remembering who's dreaming it.